Hello everyone. This is basically a touchdown on current affairs. Let me check my notes, see if I'm missing anything. I'm gonna check out learnrv.com, remote viewing. I'm gonna try it. Also, I wanted to say I did have a couple of supernatural experiences. I told that story already on Facebook, but I'm not on Facebook no more. And really not. What this was is about. You gotta have more than nerve to be me, and just putting together my profile on YouTube. And check this out, man. I didn't know everybody knows who Neil Tyson DeGaz is. Uh uh the mainstream media, they don't really like my types. And my types is like, my type not really just alike, but I can relate to Millie on Master Chef. They don't look just like me, but I can fuck with that TV show because I see people like me on there showing they have tolerance. I have a lot of tolerance too, and I'm still consider myself a positive being. Most of y'all maybe can't see that, but I'm telling you, it's true. And also, I want to say I got some significant folks on my profile, and they be checking their profile. Trust me, when I say shit, they be learning to. I don't even have $1,000 in the bank, but I can make shit move around the globe. And also, it's something else I didn't tell y'all. I got a lot of people that owe me favors, and people that call themselves fucking with me, keeping me from getting my money. That shit ain't gonna last long, because if I kick y'all ass all the way up in administration and flawless victories, trust me, if this was a war, it'll be over by now. And speaking of war, guess what? I got a real. Well, I have a couple of veterans on my profile, but the most significant one by far is Jocko Wilco. This dude, I just was doing my research because I got a couple of Navy SEAL buddies, one in particular, and I learned a lot from him. And then I was telling y'all, when I was in prison, they had a couple of us that was doing paperwork. One of them was a Navy SEAL, and I was the only Army, and we had a gang of us that did paperwork in federal prison. Most of us was in there on bullshit charges, and this is why, this is why I choose to step up and stand up to certain people and even to my government when the time comes, because we got a lot of people, we got a lot of busters that's running this planet that's not supposed to be running. Some of them in the military, but the main ones that's running these operations, they not military. They are ambassadors, they're presidents, they're commanders and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then you got new guys, you got new leadership like myself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, calling shots. We ain't been around. We ain't been around that long. If you go back 10 years, and you ask somebody what's a shot caller, they have no idea what you talking about. They might know certain people call shots, like a boss. Now, if I'm on the boss's job or whoever I work for, he calling the shots. I'm on his job. I'm filling out my obligation. He called the shots. I carry him out. I don't have no problem with that. But when it comes to loose rank structures or no rank structures, guess who's gonna get the most respect? And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, what I was mentioning that Jocko Wilco is on my profile. He one of the most famous SEALs that ever was. I didn't know that, but I've been seeing him on YouTube years ago. Like I know he been on YouTube, but like at least about three years. I saw him about, and trust me, when you outstanding, people know who you are. And I was just doing a little research because I wanted to make sure that I had my language and my understanding right, because one of my I'm not a Navy SEAL, I'm Army, but the Navy SEALs, they tight, they real tight, they compared to the rest of the Army, the Navy SEALs is very small. You got tens and tens of thousands of special ops in the Army. You ain't really got that many in the Navy. Most of they specialized warfare go to their buds training and all of that type of stuff. And man, they by far they have the toughest basic training out of all of us, no doubt. It's just straight misery swimming out in 50-degree water a whole mile and gotta come back. And they do that shit all the time. Man, that is ridiculous. I saw him in training in straight ice water. Man, that is straight misery. They tough, man. I gotta admit that. But yeah, it's basically saying I got celebrities. They look at my shit. YouTube be fucking with my analytics. But basically I got Jocko Wilco. I got Bill Carson. I got the Migos. I got Kevin Gates. And I got Tory Lanez. And I got a couple more people. If they don't know who I am, something's wrong. But it doesn't matter about me as long as I'm getting this shit done. If they don't know my name, when I stop their campaign, they gonna know my name. I'm the only veteran that I collapse shit. I collapse buildings. I don't even have to go in them. I collapse your economy. I could collapse just about any motherfucking thing that I want. I'm beyond fighting. But yeah, man, the number one most famous Navy SEAL is Chris Kyle. And there was a movie made about Chris Kyle. Chris Kyle was had the most confirmed kills of any other combat mission as an individual. And it takes a lot, man. It takes a lot to put up with all that shit. And trust me, a lot of stress comes with being the best and getting rid of people the way they do. And shit, you can tell, man, they bout that shit. And so I usually don't fuck with them when they come straight off of active duty. They still be hot. And so people coming off active duty, you know, I fuck with them after about 2 or 3 years after active duty, because we fucking wired different coming out the military, transitioning back into civilian world. Some of us never recover. And so it is what it is, man. And I might a lot of shit that I say I can live with. I can live with my mistakes, and also you're not. Look, it take nerve. It take nerve to say this. Correct me when I'm wrong. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. When you see me out the pocket, if you see me doing shit that I ain't supposed to be doing, if you know I'm making bad mistakes, you check me, motherfucker, because I'm gonna check you, and I can handle my own convictions, and I don't give a fuck about being under scrutiny because I can handle it, and I can get the job done in more ways than one. And then another thing, a couple of things that I wanted to tell you, and I'm just gonna tell you that later. But big up to all of my subscriptions, whether it be beautiful bodies and all of this stuff. A lot of y'all didn't subscribe to me. I subscribed to y'all. But you have to understand, me being me, you'll understand why shit don't work normally, how it worked for everybody else. You can understand. If you know who I am, you'll understand why they give me challenges that, that are ridiculous, and I don't really get no hard challenge. I make challenges to go tackle. Don't nobody make no challenges for me that I can't handle. But this is not about me. Big up to my subscription community, whether it be beautiful bodies. Yeah, I won't fuck with one of y'all beautiful bodies. I got something for y'all. And I got a couple other projects going. And congratulations to Jocko Wilco for being the third most famous Navy SEAL in history. He under there with he right up under Chris Kyle and Jesse Ventura. So you know the motherfuckers could fight if he under Jesse Ventura. And Jesse was a SEAL too. And so but I got all kind of extraordinary people that have different skill sets. Bill Carson is in a class by itself. Gaia is in a class by itself. I've raised my IQ well over 100 points looking at Gaia, and I don't mind saying their name. Y'all should check them out too. GAIA. And I got something for these terrestrials, man. I got something for their asses. Believe that. I'm designing. They looking. Trust me. They looking. They seeing what we designing. They watching us. They know what the fuck is going on.